Hey, I'm Francis Bernard. I am from Salt Lake City, Utah. I am of Samoan heritage, and growing up in my home, my parents taught us some very important values, which are first and foremost to love God, to love our family, and to love ourselves. They also, growing up, really um, wanted us to play sports, and so growing up, I played three sports. I played football, basketball, and baseball, and I loved all sports equally. But there came a time in my life around the age of 14 where my parents had suggested that I were to choose just one sport to stick with, so I could play throughout high school and throughout college as well. And so throughout my decision process, I I prayed and I thought about the pros and cons of each and every sport, especially me being Polynesian and the potential of me being bigger. And so my thoughts and feelings led me to stick with the sport of football. And I am very grateful that I stuck with the sport because of the life lessons and the experiences that I learned from it. And just from high school, my football coach always emphasized, the number one thing that we need uh, to have and to always remember is that, we needed to love God, which is what I learned at home too. And so, with loving God, he also, made sure that we worked hard. And with working hard, he wanted to make sure that we were dedicated to the work that we put in. And then also with that, he made sure that our integrity was there, making sure that we were doing everything we were supposed to do without being told what to do. And just throughout my years of playing football and throughout learning these things, um, it helped me make a huge decision, which was go and serve a LDS church mission, in which I was called to serve in Atlanta, Georgia. And I remember specifically one situation where I was out in the mission field and I was struggling to teach this family, this big family, this family of seven, and I kept asking myself, it's a family that had been taught for years and years, like 5+ years, and they had come to church every Sunday, had gone through the lessons so many times, but just for some reason they just couldn't commit. And as I reflected back on, my mission before that point, I had, went back to the things I had learned from football. I was like, oh wait, do I love God as much as that I say I do when I tell people? Am I working as hard as I am? Am I really dedicated to the work that I'm doing now? And then, is my integrity there? Am I doing all that I'm supposed to be doing? And as I evaluated myself, I realized that I wasn't. And so when I made the change to correct myself, um, my time with that family, the short 4 months, I was fortunate enough to see this family join the LDS faith, and just what a great blessing it was for me to be a part of that. And not only that, it was such a great blessing for me to learn from that experience, going forth for the rest of my mission. To keep those four simple things, which is to love God, to work hard, to be dedicated, and to have great integrity. And it's been such a huge blessing for me, also being here at BYU, coming from my mission and learning those things, because I'm able to deal with different adversities uh, much easier now, having been through those experiences and having learned those things. And so I'm just grateful for those experiences and things I've learned.